home. We got less than a minute. Over in Zion. Yes, it's mine, Lord. Mine. Oh, mine.
Yes, we got some. Check. Do we got a signal? Hey, Talia. Check lapel. Lapel check. Lapel check. Lapel check. Yeah, it's the lapel. We'll check it. Check.
Thank you, guys. We give this back to you.
Check.
In Jesus' name.
Okay. All right, everybody, come on, get about your seat. Turn your energy up. It's time to start the Sandra Show.
The Sandra Show. Y'all make some noise for my band, your band, it's our band for the culture! Ooh, y'all, on bass, Mr. Doc Reed, come on drums, Mr. Jonathan Parks, harmony down on guitar, Mr. Luke Darabal, our music director, y'all, on keys, give it up for Mr. Christopher Baptiste, for the culture! Yes, keep it funky. Hey, fellas.
Hey, sis.
Y'all looking good.
Good.
I love it. Thank you very much. I heard from our Fashion Fridays that red is a power color.
Yeah.
So we are here standing in power today.
Come on.
Listen to my wonderful TSS tribe. Welcome back. Your passion and support light up our studio, and I'm so grateful for your presence. And to those joining us for the first time, a warm welcome to you. Together we celebrate the highs, navigate the challenges, and always find a reason to smile together. So whether you're here for inspiration, laughter, or simply to unwind, you've found your tribe. So get all comfy, grab that bubbly beverage, and let's get this show started! Let's get it started! Do y'all know what time it is?
Yeah, we do.
Oh! It ain't offering time, y'all. It's tea time. It's time for us to serve it up hot and piping, that is. Great news for Uber and Lyft drivers in Massachusetts.
Really?
Hello to our Massachusetts family. Thanks to Attorney General Andrea Campbell's efforts, drivers will soon earn a minimum wage of $32.50 per hour.
Whoa.
That's major. The state will receive $175 million from Uber and Lyft, with most of this going to the drivers. Come on. This, for the first time, they'll enjoy guaranteed minimum pay, paid sick leave, occupational accidental insurance, and health care stipends. This is a huge win for all of our hardworking drivers. Congratulations. Come on.
Yeah.
Massachusetts?
That's dope.
That's what's up. All right, next. Y'all, this is hot off the press. Angela Simmons has issued a second, not her first apology, it's her second apology for her controversial pistol-shaped purse at the BET Awards. After going viral for her bold accessory and poses, Angela expressed regret for her choice, acknowledging it was inappropriate and insensitive given her personal and community experiences with gun violence. Come on, Chris, play that violin. Despite stunning in a beautiful gown, because that she was, and flawless makeup, her bejeweled purse sparked major backlash. Angela is taking responsibility, showing it's important to learn from our mistakes. Thank you so much for that, Angela. Let's move on to this next story. Drama has erupted in Los Angeles as Ray J and Zeus Network's Lemuel Plummer clashed in a very heated confrontation, y'all. Ooh. Surrounded by a large entourage, the two exchanged words and even got physical before security intervened. Yes. Mm-hmm. Listen, we don't condone violence, but that's exactly what happened. Despite being separated, Ray J tried to continue the altercation. The cause of the commotion is still unclear, but tensions have been brewing between them for weeks, with Ray J previously sharing footage of a physical altercation involving Plummer. Y'all need to stay tuned for more updates. And if you want to know, I'm going to let you know our girl Koya is here today. We're going to dig a little deeper a little later in the show. All right, next. All right, so if you haven't heard, let me share it with you during our hot tea time. Former President Donald Trump has received a significant delay in his hush money case sentencing as the judge considers the impact of a recent Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity. Y'all remember we talked about that yesterday. Yep. They have passed a law. The Supreme Court passed an immunity law for things that the president may have done, any president may have done while they were in office. So originally set for July 11, the sentencing is now postponed until at least September 18th, with Trump's lawyers arguing the ruling could even lead to dismissal of his conviction of how many felonies, guys?
34.
34 convictions. So Trump is claiming innocence, celebrated the delay on social media, linking it to his upcoming political activities. We will definitely keep you posted and abreast of what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Ooh, dude, I don't even know how to say you're welcome. But next, so y'all, let's make sure I'm saying this right. JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Yes, JoJo had a real powerful moment at a Pride concert in New York City on June 29th. After being booed by an audience, you were there.
Not at the concert,
but
I
you
was
were in New York City. Okay. New York City. So he was in New York City. After being booed by an audience member, JoJo did not hold back, y'all. She called out the jeering with a fire response, asking, and I'm quoting this, y'all, "Who the living F just booed me?" Quote unquote. And delivering a stern message, she said, yet again, this is her quote, respectfully, F you. What? To her audience, to her fans? Does she still have an audience and fans after saying all of that? Can you really say something like that? That reminds me of Trump saying that he could walk down Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and he wouldn't get in trouble. So now you can say anything to these amazing, wonderful people that we have on the other side of the screen? That's insane. Y'all, this isn't the first time that JoJo has stood up to criticism. Earlier this year, she defended her new, more mature image against those who question her rebranding from her kid-friendly persona. So JoJo explained to E! News in April that change can be intimidating for some people, but she remains unapologetically true to herself. That's what she said.
I don't know what the is getting into her.
I don't know what's going on with her, but my goodness, girl.
Yeah, watch that when they be talking to me. I ain't got no time for that.
Listen, when you do that, that's reminding me of what they did to Usher, come on, at the BET Awards. Don't go there. We're going to talk about that too. Let's move on to the next story. Now, y'all know former mayor of New York City was Rudy Giuliani. He also was the president, he was the mayor rather, when 9/11 happened, all of that. He was the world's favorite mayor.
Yeah.
Well, things have turned around. Rudy Giuliani has been disbarred for his role in spreading false claims about the 2020 election while representing former President Donald Trump. Y'all remember that? The decision by the New York court highlights Giuliani's misleading statements, criticizing him for violating legal principles and contributing to post-election strife. That's a word for you now.
Order in the court.
Ooh, Giuliani plans to appeal the ruling, which marks a significant development in his legal career amid ongoing controversies. When I tell y'all, come on, Chris, you from New York, who else?
Hey.
You know your old mayor?
Didn't he like go to Cali or something going on with him there, getting in trouble out there too?
He got all kinds of stuff going on.
It's a new retarded mayor up there going on
Stop
right now.
it. Oh, y'all do have a new mayor in New York. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
But one of the most interesting moments for Giuliani when he was representing Trump to me was, y'all remember when he dyed his hair? Do y'all remember when he dyed his hair and he was having a very passionate exchange with someone, and all the dye just started coming down his face, like brown and black dye was coming down the side of his face.
Yeah.
When I tell you, did you see that?
I want to see
Oh,
that.
y'all need to Google it. Google Giuliani dye.
D-Y-E.
D-Y-E, not D-I-E. All right, so next story is really awesome. Willie Mays, the legendary center fielder. Oh, this isn't awesome, y'all. This is actually some sad tea.
Legend.
But my goodness, he lived a long, strong, full life. The late, great Willie Mays, the legendary center fielder known as one of baseball's greatest all-around players, has passed away at 93 years old in Palo Alto, California. Y'all, his career spanned 22 seasons with the Giants and the Mets, marked by 660 home runs, 3,293 hits, and a .301 batting average.
Yeah.
Does it get any better than that? Mays' exuberant style and charismatic personality made him a beloved figure, both in sports and beyond, leaving an enduring legacy as a national treasure and Hall of Fame icon. Listen, we are sending love, light, and lots of prayers to his family, his friends, and all the fans around the world. Guys, Willie Mays.
Yeah, that's legendary.
Such a
status
legend,
right?
right?
93 years old.
93!
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It shows playing baseball keeps you healthy, too.
And they say it doesn't.
Right?
They say baseball players be fat and out of shape, but
No.
clearly
He
was
definitely.
eating something right from
Yes.
back in the days. Yes.
He did a lot of good stuff. I mean,
Yes.
not only just a great baseball player, but also an advocate for everything that we needed in the community as Black culture. So
Absolutely.
to him, we take our hats off. Thank you so very much. To all of our viewers, don't y'all go nowhere, because when we come back, Koya is going to come and shed some light on everything that we've discussed, and you don't want to miss this celebrity guru. Don't go nowhere. Put the remotes down for the culture. Hey, come on. the Sandra Show. I'm just checking out for the culture. Those boys are bad. Y'all are bad.
Let's go.
We love it. We love it. Listen, so I don't know what time it is where you are, but baby, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Ooh. I just love that. Listen, joining us to sip and spill is our girl, Koya! What's up? Yes. So, hello, girl. How are you?
Hello, I am awesome. How are you?
I am awesome. You look awesome. I love this dress.
Thank you. I love your outfit. It's giving risky dinner conversation.
Ooh, I like that. Next time, that's what I'll have to wear. Thank you so much. When is your next risky dinner?
So we're going to be in Chicago next week. So for anyone in Chicago, risky
Yes.
dinner conversation is coming there. And I'm excited.
Chi-Town. What day?
It's going to be on Friday the 12th.
Friday the 12th, Chi-Town. Y'all check out our girl, Koya. She's going to be in the Windy City. All right, so girl, Uber and Lyft is doing the dang thing, as they say. So drivers will soon earn a minimum wage of $32.50 per hour. For the first time, they'll actually enjoy guaranteed minimum pay.
I love this. I
Massachusetts.
Uber a lot as someone. I travel a lot, as
Yes,
you know.
you do.
I'll be Ubering in Chicago.
Yes.
And I find myself talking to my Uber drivers a lot. And the number one complaint is they don't make enough money for the wear and tear that goes on their car. So you're making this money, but longevity-wise, the wear and tear that goes on the interior, the wear and tear that goes on the actual operation of
Yes.
the vehicle, all of that. You can't even, if something goes wrong, God forbid, you get a flat tire, your battery goes to dead, any of those things, you're not even making enough money to cover
Exactly.
small things like that. So I'm loving that this is happening because it gives them the ability to, if a mishap were to happen, I have a little bit in the security blanket that I can just pull out and
Exactly.
be like, hey, let's fix this.
Exactly. A great living wage, $32. That's very, very good.
It is.
Great points. So let's move on to this next topic. And a tragic incident in Charlotte, North Carolina has resulted in the death of a young 8-year-old girl left in a hot car. Y'all, the child's mother, Ashley Stallings, admitted to leaving her daughter in the car with the air conditioning on while she went to work for Amazon.
This is so unfortunate. Like, when I heard this story and read about it, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
You resorted to leaving your child in the car. I have so many questions, right? Like, why didn't you put her in the car with you as you were driving
That's what I
around?
thought. Like, take her with you.
Yeah, why aren't you putting her in the car? Why are you not leaving her at home? I mean, I'm not condoning either one, but in a car where you're enclosed and confined to such a small space. We live in Florida. The heat be heat in here.
When I tell you.
So I can only imagine, to sit a child in a car. The AC's not gonna do much.
No.
No.
Not with a car just sitting there after a while, too. The air is not the same. It does not get up to cool the car off. And it's been like, what? It's been 95 degrees with a heat index of like 102
Yes.
in Florida. This is my thing. That speaks loudly to me. I mean, I'm a grandparent and I'm a mother. When you talk about people having to go to work but not being able to find childcare, not being able to afford childcare, it's almost like, hey, I need this job, but I also have my baby with me. So I think it leaves them in a really weird position.
Right.
And to make decisions that are not wise decisions, but not wanting to lose your job because you got to take care of the baby. So what she did was not great, but at the same time, it makes me think a little deeper than, whoa, what an irresponsible person you are. She might have thought she was being really responsible. I'm gonna turn the AC on and try to keep my baby cool while I go out here and do this work. But it's just all very, very sad. Condolences to the family. I'm just so sorry to hear this, right? All right, so Stallings has been charged with child abuse and involuntary manslaughter. So unfortunately for her, we're gonna have to pray for her. We're gonna have to, hopefully she'll get a great attorney, but unfortunately manslaughter.
Yeah.
Girl, JoJo Siwa isn't the young little girl we knew her to be anymore. She is cursing folks out.
Girl.
I hope my pastor don't kick me out the church. I was just quoting, unquoting. My goodness.
Right. We need that.
Yes.
Listen, JoJo, as we know, JoJo Siwa has a very young following, in my opinion. We all saw her do this like kid-like persona for a very long time. And I think it's hard now that she's an adult to see her kind of transition to try to be an adult when her entire brand is built on children and childlike things. So I can only imagine the crowd in New York has been going to this parade for years. They have a certain amount of fan base and demographic that they're used to, but they just might not be the JoJo Siwa fan base.
It's interesting, right?
Girl, you gonna go as far as cussing the people out?
That's what I'm
for
saying.
booing you? Just take your L in silence and keep
go
it moving.
on, right? It's unbelievable. But you know what? Would you think or compare this to like a Miley Cyrus kind of transition?
Yes, that's a great example. We watched Miley for years grow up on a television show. So when she started to transition, it was kind of like, whoa, wait.
Well, hold on.
Rudy Huxtable is another one.
Yes.
We saw Rudy on The Cosby Show, and when she got older, we were like, that's Rudy, girl. Okay, Rudy. You
And
know?
what was Rudy doing, child?
I mean, Rudy was a very attractive individual.
Yes,
So once
very
Rudy
much.
grew up, we no longer looked at Rudy as just this young individual. We looked at Rudy as if, you know, she's a grown up now. She got a figure. She got a body. She's talking a certain way. She's giving sex appeal. She's not giving this young girl who was on The Cosby Show giving us a childlike persona like JoJo Siwa. You know, Rudy actually evolved into this beautiful individual. So much so, I think it was Chingy's music video that she was in. Like,
I think so, something like that.
Yeah,
I think I've
Chingy.
seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So like when we saw her become this different person, and when we saw her grow up and have this figure and become a sex symbol almost, you know, the girls that are in music videos,
You already know.
everybody is after them.
Yes.
And for the longest, no one even knew that was her in the music video. So when we saw Rudy in the music video and we knew that was her, and we went back and compared it to when she was on the Huxtables, it was like, girl, okay, well, this
Rudy
what
now
you giving,
grew up.
you know?
Yes, big
So,
time,
yeah.
big time. Woo, so is this the new JoJo that we're gonna have to endure?
Well, I think JoJo needs to just take some time and figure things out, right? This may not be your audience, JoJo. I understand you're trying to cross over and get a more adult-like audience, but I don't think this is the way to do it. If they're not as receptive to you, try again somewhere else. Don't go off on the people. You just not their cup of tea.
That's some great advice, Koya. So let's move on to this next topic. So what are your thoughts on this whole gun purse thing with Angela Simmons? She was at the BET Awards and she had this beautiful dress, makeup flawless, but baby, the purse stole the show.
Yes,
in a
it
negative
did.
way.
The pose kind of got me too. You know, like the pose ain't really giving, girl.
Right, not at all.
No, and let's take it a step further, right? Angela Simmons' baby's father passed away from gun violence.
Oh, no.
And she actually advocates against it for gun rights and all of the things. So this was so tone deaf, in my opinion.
Definitely.
I don't care if you thought the purse was cute. I don't care if you thought that it matched your outfit well. You got to read the room in situations like this.
Yes.
You knowing that your past significant other has passed away from something like this, and you make the decision to go and almost mock it in a sense after you've done work in the gun violence space.
I
Girl,
wonder what
no.
she was thinking. Did
She
think
wasn't.
She was.
She was not thinking. That's the thing.
She was not thinking. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, even in today's world, in any situation, whether her fiance got killed by a gun or not, just having a gun with everything that's happening is not something positive.
Correct.
Unbelievable. All right, so, oh my gosh, y'all. So everyone is concerned about Ray J and his recent statement about suicide. That is nothing to play with.
At all. At all. And this is what frustrates me about Ray J, right? To your point, suicide is nothing at all to play with.
No.
But Ray J goes on these rants, and he goes on these extreme rants, and he drops things like the S word with suicide, and he drops all of these things that seem so elaborate. And then 2 days later, a week later, he pops back out like nothing happened. So Ray J, while I want to believe you, while I want to be on the side and empathize and sympathize and all the things, it's just hard to tell when you are putting on a facade for Instagram and when you are actually coming from a genuine place within, because you're writing about, oh, y'all paid me to be quiet, but I'm going to be quiet, but you're not because you're talking. And then you're going off and saying that now you feel suicidal and you live in this fake facade. Well, what is Hollywood? Hollywood is a fake facade.
It really is.
know?
And the more you talk, it sounds like Ray J, Kanye.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
Right?
Parallels are there.
Right?
The parallels are there.
What's going on?
Hollywood.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep. So listen, prayers to Jamaica, y'all. Hurricane Beryl is a powerful Category 4 storm. It's heading towards Jamaica after causing devastation in the Caribbean with winds up to 155 miles per hour. It's the strongest July hurricane on record.
This is insane.
This is crazy.
We are definitely praying for Jamaica and everyone in the surrounding area.
Yes.
But can we just make a little light of the situation? Isn't Beryl such a Caribbean name?
It really
How
is.
did they know
Girl.
to name the hurricane Beryl?
When I tell you, and I'm so glad you said that, because an ex of mine, his ex was named Beryl. So thank y'all very much for that. And I just remember that name, and it's like, ugh, PTSD.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Listen, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. To our viewers, God bless you. We'll see you right back here tomorrow for the culture. Do what you do, Chris. Yes.
Thanks so much.
Hey.
All right, everybody, come on. Let's get that QR code at the bottom of your screen now. Because we've got so much more exclusive content for all y'all right here, only on the Sandra Show. We want to thank you so much for coming and spending some time on the beautiful Comarosa set. And then we want to thank you for coming and spending some time with our amazing guests. So until next time, stay beautiful, love one another, and believe in yourself. And we'll be right here only on the Sandra Show.